You are not sick. Get that through your head. You are not sick. You are able to give birth without any medical interventions unless something is seriously wrong with your child. One thing, and I'm talking mainly about my hospital birth women who are going to give birth in the hospitals. One thing that you have to be mindful of, a hospital is a business. Okay, they are a business. A business, any business is seeking to drive sales, even a hospital. So though your nurses may have your best interests at heart, or your doctors or whatever, they work for an establishment. So they are obligated to suggest medical, interventions. They are obligated to suggest, whether you need an IV or not, or you need Pitocin or pain medicines, because it's dollar signs. You, however, you are paying the establishment. They are not paying you. Do not let or allow the hospital to bully you into getting certain things done that you don't need done. You guys, there are so many women out there who did not need cesareans, and the doctors told them that they needed it, and so they did it. There are so many women out there who didn't need Pitocin, and it ended up causing defects in their babies because they didn't need it. You don't need to get anything performed unless you feel it's the best thing. Not what your doctor feels, not what the nurses feel, not what the hospital feels. What you feel. You have something in you, an instinct, okay? You don't need a degree for an instinct. It's something that's already birthed in you. So if you feel like, you know what, no, I don't need the Pitocin, don't get the Pitocin. Let me tell you this. You get an estimated birth date of your child, and my estimated birth date of my child was the 25th of August, but she ended up coming on the 26th of August. But I told them that I will not be induced whatsoever. I'm not going to be induced. My baby will come when she wants to come. If that's 42 weeks, we're waiting for 42 weeks. If that's 43 weeks, that's what's going to happen. What is the rush? You are paying the hospital. They are not paying you. Therefore, you are the client. You are not, they're not doing any volunteer services on you. This is a business. So you go in there like a client. You go in there stating what you want, stating how you want it to be. Now, they can suggest. I'm not saying that they can't suggest, but I'm saying they cannot force you to do anything. They need your consent to do anything. Even if you don't want to get an IV, you don't have to have IVs. An IV is your decision. A cesarean is your decision. Pitocin is your decision. Epidural, your decision. Natural birth, your decision. You make the decision to do whatever you feel is best for you during that moment. Do not allow anyone to scare you. Do not allow anyone to bully you. And they're good at that. If they tell you, oh, we need to perform a cesarean because your baby's heart rate dropped, then you need to go look at that chart, and you need to have them explain to you what each line, dot, number means. Because people don't do that. We don't ask questions. We just leave it in their hands. But this is our child, and we need to make sure that we know what's going on. Okay? So I would suggest that you make sure that you know what's going on, and that you walk in there knowing that you are not sick. One thing that I love about how they operate their birthing system in Holland is that the doctors don't refer to what are you doing, mama? The doctors don't refer to the patients as patients like we do in America. They refer to them as clients. And I thought that was so awesome, because it's like, it changes your whole mindset when you go in there. It's already bad enough that they put the ugly robes on you, and you gotta wear. You already feel a hot mess anyways because you're in labor. But all of that together makes you feel sick, and you're not sick. You are beautiful. You're giving birth. So I stated that in my birth plan. Do not treat me like a sick patient. Treat me like a well, healthy human being. Sure did. So that's what I would suggest. I would suggest that you go in there with the mindset that you are not sick, you are giving birth, and it is a beautiful thing. Number 8, water and music. Water is so key. You need to stay hydrated during that time because it's a very exhausting time and your body is working. Your body is working a lot. So you want to make sure you stay hydrated. Uh-oh. Somebody taking a number 2. You want to make sure that you stay hydrated. You want to make sure that you're drinking lots of water because water equals oxygen. You need that oxygen flowing through, your body. You need that to help you get, to stay hydrated, to stay just to stay well. You need water. So make sure you drink lots of water. Water is also good to be in water. I was in the hospital and they didn't have a pool, but they had a shower. And honestly, you guys, water is nature's epidural. It really did help. Does it take away the pain completely? Not completely, but it does help the body. It relaxes the muscles. It relaxes the mind. The steam and all of that. It relaxes the mind. If you are fortunate enough to have a pool with the jacuzzi and all of that good stuff, then go for it. I say shoot for it. But again, you may be in that moment where you don't want to be in water, and that's completely fine. But drink water. Make sure you drink water. Drinking water will prevent you from having IVs. It will. So make sure you stay hydrated because that's what they use the IVs for, is to keep you hydrated. But just tell them, no, I'm going to drink water as an alternative.